Hey there, DeFiers and DeFi Deluxers. Welcome back to another edition of DeFi Deluxe. Thank you for joining us. I had to take a hiatus last week, but back again with a fresh episode. I wanted to do another Gem Hunter episode. As you know, one of my favorite things to do is find the best gems and upcoming projects for you. It's always my goal to find the best opportunities in DeFi for my viewers. My last couple episodes were mostly educational, so this week, let's get you some alpha. First off, our opportunity of the week is going to be xToken Cafe. According to William and Apostolos from DeFi Pulse Farmer, the xToken protocol provides an ERC20 staking system for simplifying DeFi. Basically, it offers wrapped versions of popular DeFi tokens like AVI, KNC, SNX, and it allows users to easily buy a single set and forget ERC20 that automatically handles liquidity and governance affairs by batching deposits. And you don't need to know what any of that even means because participating in the DeFi space has always been a little bit of a technical learning curve. DeFi Pulse Farmer says there's many inefficient and costly activities right now like manually staking and providing liquidity, not to mention the gas fees of doing all this. So xToken has arrived to help make all of this easier. And this is going to be our opportunity of the week because as you can see, there are some pretty high APYs right now for providing liquidity for the protocol. Now, most of these wrapped tokens currently have two versions, for example, KNC-A and KNC-B. The reason for that is that the A tokens will vote more conservatively while the B tokens will vote more aggressively in protocol proposals. So the best one on here right now is the wrapped xAVI-B token, which has an APR of 306%. By staking your LP tokens, you will earn XTK, which will be vested over here. If you want to learn more details on how to participate in the xToken Cafe, sign up for DeFi Pulse Farmer. This is a great publication that I love reading. You can get the free version, even which will show you emerging yield farm opportunities and alpha. Next, we got to talk about RAI, because RAI is one of the most innovative inventions lately in the stablecoin category. RAI is a stablecoin, same as any other, but here's the twist. It's not tied to the US dollar. In fact, it's tied to itself. So what does that mean? Well, similar to Maker's DAI, it is completely backed by ETH, but the price was released at around $3. And as you'll see on CoinGecko, it slowly started to stabilize over time. It's yet to be seen whether the algorithms will succeed in keeping this coin stable, but alas, that's not the true meat and potatoes here. The true alpha that I want to talk to you about here is the upcoming governance token that hasn't been released yet. Called FLX, this token will govern the RAI protocol, and they haven't released a date yet, so keep your eye on it. I would guess they may have a date set for early April or May. They say that FLX will be able to be generated in two different ways. One, the initial FLX genesis, and two, the minting of FLX by the RAI system pursuant to debt auctions. So it'll be similar to Maker DAI where you are going to mint RAI out of debt. Reading more about the FLX distribution, you'll find that they are actually doing an airdrop for some of the early backers and supporters, and they are, of course, launching a liquidity mining campaign. They've already listed where the FLX token is going to be deployed, so keep a lookout for this project and also join the Discord if you'd like any more information. Next, I want to talk about Inverse Finance, as this is one that has been big on my crypto Twitter lately. I like to look for projects that are unique in their own right and not just copycats of other projects. This is definitely one of those, as Inverse has a novel mechanism called Auto DCA, or Automated Dollar Cost Averaging. This is pretty cool, as you can use your earned interest from yield farming to dollar cost average into your favorite cryptos, which you'd most likely be doing normally anyway. You can earn X on your Y token, so for example, you could use Inverse Finance DAI to wrapped Bitcoin yield token, or Inverse Finance DAI to Wi-Fi yield token, and you'll see the corresponding APYs here. They also have a service called Anchor, not to be confused with the Anchor protocol on Terra, which they consider a crypto-native Federal Reserve. Take a look at Inverse on CoinGecko, and you'll see that since its time of existence, it has not seen any real spikes in volatility yet. And it has a little bit of a resemblance to Yearn with a smaller max supply cap, and it is a completely community-owned project. I'm not suggesting that this is necessarily going to blow up like Yearn did, at least not as quickly, but this token may still have some solid room for growth considering it has been pretty dormant the entire duration of its existence. with a relatively smaller market cap, this could still catch on a little bit more. Next, I want to talk about Aztec. Aztec is scalable privacy for Ethereum layer 2s. This is really intriguing because, as I'm always saying, we are going to need some privacy layers to be implemented if we really want to see Ethereum take off in a mainstream way. Everyone who is used to the pseudo-privacy of a bank is going to want the same thing when they switch over to the blockchain. So Aztec's governance token hasn't been released yet, but their protocol has, which they describe as a Zcash-style shield for your ETH. If you're not familiar with Zcash, this is an older privacy crypto that was created in 2016, and it gives you both the options of having a transparent wallet as well as a privacy-based wallet based on ZK Snark's technology, and you can switch back and forth between them right inside the Zcash wallet. So Aztec is a huge development, in my opinion, as this will allow all kinds of apps to be able to utilize built-in privacy at the application layer, making the true DeFi vision start coming together. Check out their Medium pages for more information. I'm really excited for this one, and I'm going to keep a lookout for this token release down the road. The coolest thing about being on private layer 2 is once you're there, you can send money privately, you can bring it to a private Uniswap type AMM. There's all sorts of things you can do with privacy enabled. If you want to try ZK Money, head on over to zk.money and you can connect your wallet there. If you remember, in one of my earlier videos, I talked about Flash Protocol, which rewards you ahead of time with a predetermined yield. Well, BlockZero Labs, the geniuses behind this Flash Protocol, happen to have a decentralized project incubator. Sort of like a public venture capitalist firm run by the people, BlockZero projects are built and launched by a distributed community of entrepreneurs from around the world. This is a very unique concept, I think, because it gives the ability to allow people to get in on the action that is normally restricted to VCs and accredited investors behind closed doors. Avi, for example, one of the biggest DeFi cryptos, was not available publicly until it already had a $400 million valuation. Community VC firms like this could allow investors to get in on the token from the ground up. Now, time will tell if their projects are actually successful in the long run, but if they are, this could be a new way for developers to pave the way with brilliant ideas and raise funding. What's even cooler is that by holding the XIO token, you can earn airdrop distributions for all the new projects that launch on the platform and be included on governance and voting for said protocols. If even one of their projects really starts to pick up steam, this protocol could have some real potential. Checking out their CoinGecko, BlockZero Labs is already out on the market and a super small market cap of only 8 million right now. This one is not super popular yet. It's just on the up and coming. And if you look at their max price range, they did already have a relatively big volatility spike back in September around the launch, but it looks like it's leveled out there since. So definitely keep your eye on this one. That's all I have for you today, everybody, but make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the like button if you like this video. I really appreciate it. It does a lot for the channel, and hit the bell to stay notified anytime I make a video. Remember, this is not financial advice, and don't use more than you can lose. I'll see you next time.